mystery man in the future. Sent back in time to boost comic sales? Yeah. I mean, let's face it, that's what he did. He boosted comic sales because nobody knew who he was. And that was the fun. I mean, kind of guess. And then when everybody started guessing that he was Cyclops' son, okay, I'm going to be honest about that one. I never got behind that idea. And I was hoping it wasn't true. And then it became true. And I was like, no. Because I kind of dug Cable kind of being his own thing. And him being Cyclops' son is just like, oh, dude, come on. It just makes it too convoluted. I mean, especially weird when they're standing side by side and Cable's older than his dad. I know, right? And I mean, he's been fighting a war in the future. What's he doing back here? I mean, what happens if he wins back here? Is it like, he doesn't exist? Is it like Kyle Reese and writes a new timeline? I mean, what the... It's very convoluted. Very. But at the same time, he was a big guy in the 90s. And I always did kind of like the character, even though he was never the best. There was plenty of other characters I liked more. Wolverine, Archangel. But Cable was a big part of that era, so yeah. I needed a figure. At the very least, I needed one figure, and this is a good one. This is a really good one. I really like it. The weapons are not too soft. That's a good thing, because we've been seeing that a lot out of Hasbro lately, and that's pretty annoying. I kind of like the fact that they went a little minimalist with him, with one of his more conservative level of pouches outfits, because I do admit I was not a huge fan of his original look and some subsequent looks. This one really worked for me. It seems like it has enough pouches to carry things around in, but at the same time, doesn't look like he is a walking pouch. Got what I'm saying? Hope so. I will say, Josh Brolin's portrayal in Deadpool 2 of Cable did reinvigorate my like of the character. I had really gotten burned out on Cable a long time back, but when I saw him in Deadpool 2, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I forgot how cool Cable can be. And, of course, he always plays well off of Deadpool anyway, so it worked. And I just enjoyed it. So, when the Zabu wave hit and there was Cable, I was like, yep, I need to get that Cable. That Cable is the one I kind of like. Now, a lot of people like this one because they say it's the Capcom version from the Capcom versus Marvel. I'm just pointing out this was the outfit he was wearing at the time that game was produced. But okay, if that's what you like, go for it. Me, I did like this outfit from the comics. I thought it worked better for him than the millions of pouches and shoulder pads and all that other stuff that he had. The guns are pretty minimalist, although they aren't as bad as Bishop's was. Bishop got kind of pushed down to one gun. Cable comes with two, and I don't understand the double barrel pistol, but I'm going to let it go. Then again, in the cartoon, he used to like cock a laser. So, like a shotgun. Overall, I do like this figure. It just works. Cable, and I think that's what Cable should be. He should just work. There's no sense in reinventing the wheel and trying to make something, new that won't work. Cable's pretty simple. Guns, flashy eye, and some pouches. But you don't need to give him so many pouches that he's just like bulging with pouches. Oh my. It's a funny thing, his articulation, he can look up pretty damn good. I don't know why they're not doing this for all the flyers, but they're not. His He does, like a lot of the figures in this wave, his right arm does feel a bit soft. The left arm feels just right. So that's weird. They do look to be, I mean, they feel like a different material. And that's probably should be. His legs were a little stiff at first, but they've loosened up a lot. Um, an amount that I'm a little worried about because, um, gosh, I'm worried they might get too loose. So that's kind of a concern. But at the same time, I think he looks cool, and he's going to fit on my shelf really well. And that I'm happy about because, that's what ultimately where he has to go. Again, I got burned down on Cable. I would say sometime after the Cable Deadpool series, it was just, I don't know, he just became this one-trick pony, and it was just got boring after a while. And yeah, I just kind of let it go. I really didn't think about him for almost a decade. I know I never bought a Marvel Legends figure of him. It just wasn't ringing for me. It wasn't there. It wasn't calling to me. I know when I started rebuilding my Marvel Legends, I was like, I kind of like Cable again. I need to get one. I saw the aftermarket price. I was like, hell no. But I got this one. I'm good with it. It makes me happy, and that's what's important, right? Your toys should make you happy. So I check off another big name off the list. That's important, because that was a big name. So now that I'm there, I can, I don't know, be a little happy. Because it's like, every time you check a name off, it's like, ooh, that feels good. All right. I will wrap up. Editor's note, Cable went tumbling. That will wrap up this edition of Infinite Realms and this look at the man from out of time, Cable, and his TV. Wouldn't that be funny if Cable started installing cable TV? That would be funny, especially since cable TV's dead, but, still funny. All right, thank you, and don't forget to do the YouTube stuff.